gentlemen, welcome to YouTuber of the Month, and we are at July, so it's absolutely rattling by. I keep saying this, but I'm sure each month goes quicker and quicker. Obviously we're now sort of going to be full on into the summer holidays, well, here in the UK anyway. Weather has been roasting, it's kind of tailing off a little bit now. Maybe it might stay sunny. It is open, eh? I hope that does not deter people from voting. Last month, or albeit kind of this month if you like, has been, what's the best word to describe it? Unprecedented. Events have unfolded. I'm trying to think of some other analogies. I don't know, two worlds have collided. Two juggernauts. The old and the new. I wouldn't say the old. Yeah, the old and the new. Yeah, channels. Not age. Not age. It's been. I don't think this has ever happened before. So yeah, we are setting. We're setting new ground here. YouTuber of the Month. The voting was, I think, about the same, give or take, but it was literally nigh on, nearly a three-way split. What would you have done then if it had been a three-way split? We would have been absolutely bollocksed. Shit. Oh, that's two. I'm allowed two. Worse than that though, it's only going to be a two-way split. Yeah, I kid you not, we have two winners. Now, I had to I think I've recounted these votes 6 times, because each time I kept getting a different number. I hadn't been drinking. Yeah, so I had to do multiple recounts. I think it was just the way some people had done their vote, or said their vote. They quoted a couple of people in it, and as you're sort of scanning through that many of them, and literally, like I said, there was one in it, and I kept having to redo it. But it's been finalised. So the two winners. So there are two winners. Did not know of t'other. So I didn't really know the best way to do this. I did go to the 16-bit brothers and say, what do I do? I got no response, and I just thought, you know what? They both won. So the only, the fairest way to do this is to let them both do the videos, because they're both winners. So for the month of August, which is what theirs is pertaining to, you're going to have 10 people to vote for. I know it kind of sounds a bit unfair on the 5 that each have nominated, but I don't see any other fairer way of doing it, guys. So I hope you all understand that. Because I couldn't flick a coin. There's no other way of deciding. I don't think it would have been fair, because, like I say, the community's spoken, and it could have easily been a three-way, so to speak. It's not going well. But no, it's a banana split. It's down the roads, middle of the road. It's a Kit Kat, 2-fingered. Anyway, I think the fairest way to do this is probably just to do it in alphabetical channel order. So, your first winner for the month of July is none other than the man with a boot full of soul. It's Soulful Retro.
Hi everybody, this is Matt from Soulful Retro, and bizarrely, I don't know how, I seem to have won YouTuber of the Month, which is, yeah, pretty, well, it's shocking to be fair, considering the guys that I was up against. I thought I had zero chance of winning, to be fair. There's some absolutely awesome YouTubers in that kind of list. Yeah, Razmataz, Raz, you know, Cybersnake 7, Retro Dave Nintendo, and Woodland 37. I thought there's no way in the world that I'm going to end up winning. But thank you ever so much to everybody who voted for me. Yeah, it's a bit bizarre as well, because this this channel that I've got, I've not really been doing it that long. As I said in one of my other videos, not really been doing it that long, and Yeah, it's me I'm kind of still finding my feet really, to be fair. I was doing a few kind of, you know, showing my kind of collection off and stuff at the beginning, not very well because I mean, I'm still not that confident in front of the camera and that lot, but I'm kind of finding my feet a bit. I quite like the way that my videos are going at the moment. They're, you know, I'm very nostalgia based, if anybody who's watched any of my videos before. You know, I love modern gaming as well, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I really love thinking back to the times and the experiences that you had when you was young, and kind of working out why, you know, why we feel nostalgic and all that kind of stuff. And I love hearing other people's stories. I like the interaction that I get when I do my videos and all the comments that I get below, which is really nice. And you know, the reason I started this in the first place was for exactly that, was to speak to like-minded people. Again, don't like going on about it too much, but you know, I work in the video games industry myself, and in there you'd assume that there's a lot of people who like video games, which there is, but not in the same way that I kind of like them. There's obviously a few people, you know who you are, the people that are watching, but yes, there's not a lot of people that like them the way I do. And the way I see this, it's almost like it's like a book club. That's the way I see it. A bunch of people who all kind of like games the same way. And it's really nice. I love watching other people's videos, and it's a great community, the YouTube community that I found. And I've met some really nice friends through it as well, which has been fantastic. So big thanks again to Richard for nominating me in the first place. Yeah, and cheers guys. So I've got to do some nominating now, I think. So here are the guys that I'm going to pick for the next lot of voting. Yes, yeah, that's right. The next guys you can vote for in the... completely bodged that up, you see. I'm not going to retake this one either. I keep retaking all my videos. I'm not retaking this one. Yeah, so my nominations for this month are... So my first nomination goes to this guy, 8-Bit Andy. He's a relatively new YouTuber, but he's got some really good videos. He comes across really well. He does pickups, mostly pickups so far, but he's done a few reviews as well. He's got a really good review of Jurassic Park, which got really good production values on it. So yeah, go and check 8-Bit Andy out. He's only got a few subscribers at the moment, but he's definitely one to look out for. So yeah, that's my first nomination. So my second nomination goes to Gruss Newton, who you can see behind me. Russ, his channel name is Gruss Newton. And Russ is one of the first people that I subscribed to. He's become a really good friend of mine. He does various different things on his channel. He's into his hardware, so he does a lot of console modding. Again, he's not particular in the manufacturer, although he's a Sega guy. His favourite game, Sonic 2. He loves Sonic 2, but he's very nostalgia based, which is another reason that I love watching his channel. And he also does things like One Man and His Dog, where he kind of goes out with his dog, Little Frank, who's another star in his channel. You've got to go and watch Little Frank, which makes his videos very entertaining. And he'll talk to you about what he's been doing gaming related, yeah, gaming wise, as he goes for his walks and stuff. And he's also into his Japanese Saturn shooters at the moment. And as you can see in the video behind, he's just bought himself back his Amstrad that he had when he was younger. So various different things in his videos, which is good. It mixes it up, makes it entertaining. So yes, my second nomination is Gruss Newton. My third nomination goes to Pete on a retro tip. Really nice guy, really relaxing to watch his videos. He comes across really calm, you know, he's really knowledgeable about the games that he buys. He's going for a full Dreamcast set at the moment, which is obviously very difficult, but he's nearing the end of that. He really likes his Sega stuff, which is why I think because obviously I grew up with Sega stuff, so I think that's kind of how I was drawn to him in the first place. Yeah, going for a full Dreamcast set. He's kind of nearing the end of that, but he loves his Japanese Saturn stuff as well. But yeah, check out Pete on a retro tip. Really good channel, fairly new as well. So yeah, go out and give him a sub as well. And yeah, so that's my third nomination. My fourth nomination goes to this guy, Dave, also known as Infected Flinch. Now, Dave's channel I find is really random, and that's why I like it. Some of the games he reviews is random. some of the things he does is a bit random, and he's also got some alter egos. And that's what I really like about his videos. And they're quite infectious, actually, some of his videos are. I just want to know what he's going to be doing next. I think Dave's been on YouTube for a while, so a lot of you might know who he is already. But if you don't know who he is, go and check Dave out. Yes, he's not really very nostalgia driven. He plays a lot of random, he does a nostalgia trip, which is basically him playing a game which ironically isn't nostalgic to him at all. And some of them are really random, and some of them he's had me crying with laughter in some of his videos. So go and check out Dave, also known as Infected Flinch. Yeah, and go and check him out. So that's my 4th nomination. My 5th nomination goes to the guy that I voted for last time. This is the guy who should have won this month, Jay, Cybersnake7. I want to put him in. I've been told I'm allowed to, so I really want to put Jay in there. One of the nicest guys I've ever met. Top guy, fantastic collection, always goes for quality stuff, really entertaining to watch. Obviously a lot of people probably know about Jay already, but I think he deserves to be YouTuber of the Month. He's a top man with a top channel, and yeah, my 5th nomination. If you haven't already gone over to see Jay, go and check Jay out. I'm sure most of you have, but like I say, if you haven't, go over and see Jay. So yeah, my 5th nomination, which hopefully he's going to finish that Man vs Master system soon as well. Yeah, my 5th nomination is Jay, Cybersnake7. So there you go, there are my 5 nominations for YouTuber of the Month. Thanks ever so much again for voting for me. I really appreciate it. I don't think I deserved it, but yeah, it was nice to get. And thanks again to Stu, Tutor UK, for hosting this. All the hard work that goes behind putting this together. So cheers, Stu, as well. And get voting. I know Stu's going to tell you to get voting, so get voting now. Make sure you spread the word and vote for your favourite YouTuber for this month. Back to you, Stu.
So that's your first one. Again, yeah, we're treading new ground here. The second winner, and before I actually go on to that, I should just sort of say some absolutely belting nominations there. I'll do like a recap after the second one because I just think it's fair. So your second winner, the man, the myth, the legend, the controversy that is half of the two bastards is none other than Mr. Woodland himself, Carl.
Greetings! This is a very unexpected video to be making, let me tell you. YouTuber of the Month. I've won the thing. I'm absolutely thrilled to win YouTuber of the Month. I really am. I think I've been nominated a couple of times before now, and as usual, there's always somebody better than me. But yeah, this time, you crazy people, the GPOYT, that's the good people of YouTube, have, or a select few, has, you know, voted me YouTuber of the Month. So yeah, definitely just thrilled. Thank you everyone that's voted. Thank you to Richard Turner for putting the nomination ahead in the first place, for giving me an opportunity to win it. And you know, thank you to UK as well for keeping this show running, that's been handed down from past YouTubers of the month and whatnot. It's doing a great job at editing it, you know, and just keeping it alive. So yeah, so thank you to Stu as well. And here are my nominations for the next month. Is it July or August? I don't know. I don't even know what month I've won. So here are my nominations anyway. So I've got a couple of channels here that might not be familiar with you, well, or with a lot of you, and I think that's the idea. These are channels that I enjoy, and that's the whole point, I guess. So first nomination I'm going to give is to Gamer Geek World. Gamer Geek World is I think they've been going a little while. It's a father and son combination where he calls him Little Man. And one of the things that I enjoy that they do is like they do like a weekly show, a weekly eBay pickup show where they both have £5 to spend on eBay purchases. Little Man's mum helps him out on her eBay account, and Dad goes off on his eBay account, so they don't know what each other's getting or got until the show comes. And then the viewers, the GPOYT, good people of YouTube, they decide who's won for that week based on what they've bought for £5 off eBay. So it's a really good show, and they do a lot of gameplays as well. So yeah, check them out. I've got them wrote down here, that's why I'm looking down. Second channel is a channel that I'm sure a lot of you will be familiar with, and that's Twit the Shred. Lloyd, his name is. Lloyd's he's just one of those characters that I find quite likeable. He's I always try and watch his videos. Does a lot of gameplays right now. He plays the guitar if he fancies, you know, throwing a few fat beats out there on his guitar. I know that's not the right way, riffs or whatever. But yeah, he does some guitar stuff and some. He's got a huge Xbox 360 collection. Yeah, sometimes some the odd pickups and whatnot. But yeah, it's good guy, is Lloyd. So Twit the Shred is my second nomination. Third nomination is a couple of guys, actually, maybe YouTubers of the month. It's The Game Shed. I know a lot of you will know The Game Shed. The Game Shed are a couple of guys called Mark and Jamie. Really, really good guys. They do a lot of gameplays, pickups individually, but on the one channel, of course. They do some YouTube collaborations as well, where right now they're doing one called Memoirs of a Gamer, or Memories of a Gamer, or something like that, where, you know, a lot of YouTubers have took part in answering a few questions. That's the latest series that they've got going. So if you don't know The Game Shed, yeah, check them out. They've got a lot of varied content on there. Number four is somebody who I think she's not particularly a gamer, but well known in the gaming community within the GPOYT, and I've said that a lot in this one. And it's Patimus. Her channel is Pointless Patimus. She is bonkers, absolutely crazy. If you can watch some of her videos and they don't make sense, but you seem to be compelled to watch them because they don't make sense, and it's like, what's going to happen next? But she's absolutely crazy, and she's a lovely, lovely person. You know, it's a pleasure to chat to her sometimes on the old Facebookies. But she's lovely, absolutely lovely, and she's even, you know, just. It's one of the things that you can meet these great people on YouTube, even if you've not got the same kind of interest. You're still meeting great people, good people of YouTube. So Patimus is going to be my fourth choice. Lovely, lovely lady, bonkers she is. And number five is going to be a pretty obvious one to a lot of you, but he's probably half of the reason why I've got this award now, if I'm honest. And it's Mr. Chris Ashant, Chuck Rock himself, who I call Chuck Rock. You know, a lot of the things that I've done on YouTube, they've been with, you know, with a lot of people, but we've got a show called Two Fat Bastards, 2FB. And you know, I'm sure that some of the people that, you know, maybe watch that and not watch me, you know, have maybe, I don't know, commented or voted or whatever based on that show. So yeah, so a lot of thanks go to Chris as well, because I probably wouldn't be sat here without the collaboration with himself on 2FB. So yeah, so last one goes to Chris Ashank, the big caveman bastard himself. So that's going to be it. I'm not going to make it drag on too long. But yeah, thank you again to everyone that's voted for making this possible. And good luck to everybody that I've nominated. And that's it. So thanks for watching. And thanks for being yourselves.
There you have it then. Ladies and gentle germs. You've got 10 people to vote for YouTuber of the month for August. 10 absolutely belted channels. Just trying to think if there's any duplications. I think there's only one that I can recall. Some great ones there from Carl. Some, and you know, we advocate the sort of lesser channels, if you like, or the more unknown or more obscure. You know, it's your nominations, guys. You vote for whoever you like. And equally, Matt has some absolutely outstanding people there. It's going to be another tough one. I could see this again, probably. Just hope it doesn't end up being like 5 winners or something like that. But you need to vote. All 10 people that have been nominated. Please, at the end of your next video, be it gameplay or pickup or, you know, a community waffle or whatever, just mention you've been nominated and to head over to this video and drop a vote in for your good selves. Equally, I would hope that the Carl and Matt that have nominated the people, just let them know that they've been nominated so that they can do, you know, do the honours on their side. Okay, YouTube, take it easy and don't forget to vote.